Dudes, what's up? On my way home from work. It's a pretty decent day. But, so, this video is kind of a serious video. Kind of. I should say it's not really a jokey, storytelling type of video. I've been thinking, yesterday, today, and a little bit before that about doing this type of video. But so, man, this is a tough one. So, as you can probably see by the title, it's PTSD. What is it? Might actually title it PTSD. It's a bleep. So, PTSD has been stigmatized as a terrible thing. And I'm here to tell you that, yes, there are varying degrees of PTSD. And some of the higher levels of PTSD, yes, I would agree, it's terrible. And something that's been stigmatized even more is being a veteran that has been diagnosed with PTSD. I am a veteran. I did not see combat. I was diagnosed with PTSD in 2014, I believe. Those who know me personally, they know that I didn't have the very best situation growing up. There was a lot of, meaning no disrespect to anyone who might be watching this that knows me personally, there's a lot of stuff that I went through when it comes to mental and physical abuse as a kid. Even after I got out of that situation, the foster care system let me down. I also dealt with some stuff while in the foster care system. And because of that, I have some problems. Now, growing up, I never would have known that I have PTSD. And after I got the diagnosis of having PTSD, some of the things and some of my behaviors, it all made sense. It clicked. But I can tell you that people, when they think PTSD, they think of some old, especially with veterans, they think of some old war veteran, that got blown up, shot at, saw his best friend get blown up, shot at, saw people get killed. Yes, that does happen. Yes, people do have PTSD from that. But what is PTSD? Like, what is it really? People just think, oh, you're a freaking fruitcase. You have bad dreams and you have flashbacks. Yeah, you might, to some degree. But PTSD is invisible to a lot of people who may have PTSD and not know it, from whether it be domestic violence, abuse, sexual trauma. It could be a bad car accident. It could be a number of things that can cause PTSD. It could be having been bullied like crazy through school. It literally can be a number of things. And this is no means a way to be like, oh, I have PTSD because all these things he's about to list off. No. What people don't understand is PTSD is, like I said, virtually invisible. If you don't know someone has PTSD, or you yourself don't know you have PTSD, you would never think that this was the case. But let me tell you something. PTSD, it changes your life. It sucks. It is a bleep. It literally is a bleep. There's days where it just consumes you, and I can't find the words to explain it, but PTSD is having, this is my experience with it, and from others that I've talked to that have PTSD, they have similar experiences. But to me, PTSD is having anxiety so freaking bad that your body hurts. PTSD is having irritability and mood swings and just stupid angry outbursts over virtually nothing. PTSD is feeling depression without knowing you're depressed, if that makes sense. You just feel down when you're having one of those days. Me personally, I know when I'm having a bad day when it comes to my PTSD. I can feel it when I wake up. My body, I feel out of it. I feel like I'm staring at myself from another view. That's what it feels like to me. I have occasionally nightmares about some things, but they're vague. They're not really how the events happen. It's more as I am there, not reliving the trauma, but I'm seeing it as a different person, but I'm seeing it happen. And I'll wake up just mortified. I will wake up, I won't be able to fall back asleep. I'll wake up, just paranoid. I've had dreams where I felt like someone broke into the house, and I've actually gotten up and checked doors to make sure stuff was locked. I've had nights where I've woken up and not been able to get back to sleep because my body was so tense that I couldn't fall back asleep. It was so worked up that I couldn't fall back asleep. I've had days where I was just happy as could be, and it just took one thing, and next thing you know, I've just lost my mind completely, and I'm freaking out over nothing. I've had anxiety attacks before over virtually nothing. I mean, PTSD, it sucks. It's terrible. You can go to therapy and talk to people, and that may alleviate it some. But when you're having a PTSD episode, I'll call it an episode, you know it. Your body knows it. You know it. The people around you, if they know you have PTSD and they kind of know, about it, they know. Dogs know. Dogs are a person with PTSD's best friend because they can calm you down. There's a reason why there are service dogs and therapy dogs strictly for people that have PTSD and that have been trained for people with PTSD. It sucks. It tears you apart, and it makes you feel guilty, it makes you feel angry, it makes you feel happy sometimes it just makes you just so full of rage, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like I said, you could be having the best day ever and you just stub your toe, or you hit your elbow, or you drop a cup of water on yourself, knock something off a table, drop your phone, drop your keys, and you just come unglued. It happens. I've had it happen to me. And the more I've come to term with this, the better. I mean, I had an appointment through the VA yesterday, and that's basically why I'm doing this video, is I had an appointment with the VA yesterday, and the lady that I talked to kind of brought up some things, and I would have never have thought. I never, ever in a million years would have thought that my PTSD was the cause of some of the behavior, some of the irritability, the anger, the mood swings, the ups, the downs, all that. And today I've just been dwelling on it all day, just trying to think, what have I been doing? And, I texted my wife and I was like, I'm sorry. I am sorry I've let this become an issue. It's not fair to you. And it's not. So, I'm leaning towards starting to go get more help for my PTSD. And I highly encourage that anyone watching this that has PTSD, that has refused to get help, much like myself, just take a chance. Take a chance and try to get help. Because I've lost 3 people I've served in the military with to suicide because of PTSD. It will literally drive a person insane. I can see it, I understand it, but the stigma surrounding PTSD needs to go away. Because PTSD is not poison, it's not cancer. You can get help. It can get better. And for me, right now, my thing is now I have to admit, and I've admitted to myself, that I have a problem that I need to stop ignoring. So, if you know me personally and you have my phone number, if you have issues, call me, text me, whatever, I will answer that phone call. But if you don't have my number, if you're just some dude on the internet that stumbles across this, reach out for help. Because you may not realize how much PTSD is affecting you, your life, your work, the ones you love, your kids, wife, any of that. You might not realize it. And it's okay to realize that you have a problem and you need help. And that's where I'm at right now, is I've realized that I have a problem and I need help. And it's taken me probably the better part of a year now to come to terms with it. And it's taken me a lot of unnecessary pain that to realize it. So, apologize for the long video, but it's just something that's been bugging me all day. It's been bugging me a little bit. I've been trying to think of ways to talk about it, but if you have PTSD, if you think you have PTSD, talk to someone, try to get help. At least try to figure out ways to cope with it. Because if you don't know how to cope with it, it leads to other problems like alcoholism, drug use, you know, legal troubles, any of that stuff. So, anyways, sorry for the length of the video. It's kind of a serious one, so I mean, I won't say I hope you guys enjoyed, but I mean, just let me know. And then, yeah, y'all have a good day. Drive safe.